Hello everybody and welcome to the Creatrix YouTube channel. I welcome you all in a fresh session of analog electronics. And my dear friends, when I say we are going to learn analog electronics from the very basic, I mean it. We will be learning from the very basic level to the very advanced level along with a lots and lots of questions. So before we do that, let me first introduce myself for my friend who is meeting me for the first time. My dear friends, my name is Ankit Goyal. I got AIR1 twice in GATE in 2014 and 2018. I was awarded the President of India Gold Medal in the year 2013 when I graduated from IIT Indore. Till date, I have trained more than 1 lakh students in the online and the offline classes and presently working as a director at an academy for GATE department. But my dear friends, the reason behind this series is because of the huge demand of analog electronics and the belief that whenever you ask for anything, we are there to deliver. Yes, my dear friends, we are here for you. We are here delivering for you. And when we say it, we'll support you to the very fullest level. And this series will help you crack GATE with the top rank. It will enable EC student to get 12 out of 12 and 5 out of 5 for electrical students. So my dear friends, if you want to learn with us live, then you can join an academy using the code AnkitESE to get an immediate 10% discount. And not only, my dear friend, 10% discount, it also brings you under my guidance so that I can help you do something that I have done. I can at least take you near to this goal. Okay. So if you also dream the same thing, then join me in this journey on an academy subscription using the code AnkitESE. Now, my dear friend, if you like the content that I deliver, you can watch more of my free videos on this URL, tinyurl.com/AnkitESE. Here you will find all my videos arranged subject-wise, chapter-wise, and you will find great content for free. And you are definitely going to love it. You are definitely going to enjoy. It not only includes conceptual videos, but it also includes problem-solving sessions. So just visit this once and you will fall in love with this URL. Don't forget it. It is a lifeline for you. And if you love the content that we are delivering on YouTube, we have created the first ever video book for you guys, where you will find all the videos along with all the notes that we provide arranged subject wise, chapter wise. So now, my dear friends, your dreams are no longer dreams. They are becoming a reality because you are getting a top quality course, well arranged, well structured, and that too for free. So what can be better than that? What can be better than that? Nothing, my dear friends. So we have empowered the dreams of those who earlier used to think that only the person with a huge amount of money can crack GATE with a top rank. No, my dear friends, that is not the case. Even you can do. Even you can do it. But yes, just you need to believe in yourself and visit this link. But remember, this is a case sensitive link, so write this in uppercase. Other than that, if you join plus subscription, you get all the top educators like me teaching you live in daily lectures, along with providing you daily practice paper, weekly quiz, test series, previous year question, practice question, crash course, rank improvement batch, and most importantly, clearing your each and every doubt. So if you join plus subscription, it is an entire world inside it. So you don't have to look outside. Once you enter plus, every need of yours will be taken care of, and we will make your journey as smooth as possible towards that destination of getting under 100, under 10 rank. Believe me, my friend, you leave that strategy part to us. You leave the content part to us. You just work hard and we will make sure that you obtain the top rank in GATE and ESE. And Iconic is a big brother of Plus. Yes, this is a little brother. So Iconic gives you everything that a Plus subscription gives, along with much more. The major part of Iconic is this personal coach, a person dedicated to you on a daily basis to get you the top rank, guiding you, getting your schedule design, making your strategy. Everything that you need to get the top rank is being done by this personal coach. He'll also create a study planner for you, which you can follow blindly and reach your destination with utmost ease. They will be analyzing your test result and tell you where you are lacking, how you can improve. So that way, my dear friend, everybody else will get a standard analysis, but you will get an analysis just tailor-made for you. Along with it, we have included study material additionally, theory and question bank, and soon we'll be introducing interview guidance into this. So this will become a complete package for a student who wants to take that journey from being an average student to sitting into a PSU or a MTech seat. So for them, this journey will be just like driving a Lamborghini to work. So that sort of a experience, that sort of a royal experience we are going to give you. So let's move on to the lecture, and if you want to join Unacademy, just make sure you use the code AnkitESE to get my guidance as well as to get 10% over and above whatever Unacademy offers you. So now let's move on to the lecture, dear friends, and let's see what we have in store for you.
Hi guys, up to now I have told you about the DC analysis of MOSFET and some of the DC application of MOSFET such as the current mirror and the current steering circuit. In this lecture we will be starting a new topic. We will be going for AC analysis of MOSFET, and like in BJT we will be studying different kinds of amplifier, and we will be finding amplifier parameters such as input resistance, output resistance, and the voltage gain. These sort of things we will be starting in this video. So first let us find out the small signal model of MOSFET, and for small signal model we need certain parameters such as transconductance and channel conductance. Okay, so first I will be starting with channel conductance. Now what happens if you see the characteristics of MOSFET? If we talk about output characteristics, in output characteristics, what happens? ID versus VDS. How does the graph look like? The graph looks something like this. Okay. Now this region we call as linear, and this one was saturation. Now if I talk to you about the resistance or the conductance of the channel, then I'll have to talk about the linear region, because in linear region current varies with voltage. So channel conductance is defined as GDS, or you can say drain to source conductance. In which region I will have to define it? This will have to be defined in linear region. Why in linear region? Because in linear region current is approximately proportional to voltage. So what is the equation in linear region? We have 2K VGS minus VT into VDS minus VDS square by 2. Now we know in linear region this VDS is less than VGS minus VT. That means VDS is small. For small VDS, I can ignore the term VDS square by 2. Okay, I will ignore it. In that case, I will write ID as 2K VGS minus VT into VDS. Now this channel conductance GDS is del ID by del VDS, which will come out to be 2K VGS minus VT. Now if you want the drain to source resistance or the channel resistance, it will be 1 upon drain to source conductance. So that will be your channel resistance. Is my point clear to you? In linear region it is behaving as a resistance because current and voltage are proportional to each other. Now if you want to plot the conductance against VGS, why I am plotting against VGS? Because if you see the equation, this GDS is proportional to VGS. But VGS must be greater than VT, and then it is a linear graph like this. Okay. So that is the plot of channel conductance against VGS, and its slope will be equal to 2K. Why I haven't plotted before VT? Because before VT, MOSFET is in cutoff mode. If it is in cutoff mode, there is no current flow, and if there is no current flow, the channel conductance would be 0. For 0 current, the conductance is 0. Okay, like this. The other parameter that I want to derive for the case of small signal model is the transconductance. One thing that I have told you to remember is, in DC analysis, MOSFET acts as an amplifier in saturation mode. Okay, that is why the small signal model, when we will draw small signal model for amplifier, that small signal model will be derived in case of saturation mode. Now this transconductance is nothing but del ID by del VGS. Okay, but this has to be taken in saturation mode. Transconductance means we are taking output current and the input voltage. Now this ID in case of saturation mode, how it is given as K VGS minus VT whole square. Now when you derive transconductance, when you take the derivative of ID with respect to VGS, it will be 2K VGS minus VT. Okay. Now here this K is actually mu n COX W by 2L. Now when this is happening, what I will do is, this 2K VGS minus VT, VGS minus VT from this equation can be written as under root ID by K. So 2 root K ID. So that is the value of transconductance. Now you might have also seen in hybrid pi model, when we draw hybrid pi model, we take output resistance. When you talk about output resistance, we write it as RD. RD or R0 also you can use. It is del VDS by del ID, or you can say 1 upon del ID by del VDS. Now don't think that this RD is same as this resistance, because this resistance was defined in linear region. Now what I am saying is, amplifier is working in saturation region, so this value will also be have to derived in saturation region. Now first of all, this value is very high. Now you might be thinking, if I differentiate ID with respect to VDS, it will come out to be 0. Okay, that is what all of you might be thinking, that if I differentiate it with respect to VDS, it will become 0. Why it will become 0? Because there is no VDS term on the right hand side. But I told you about one phenomena called as channel length modulation, in which I told there is one additional term if we consider channel length modulation, which is 1 plus lambda VDS. Now you can do del ID by del VDS. It is K lambda VGS minus VT square, which is approximately lambda into ID. Because ID is approximately this K into VGS minus VT square, so it is approximately lambda ID, which means RD will be 1 by lambda ID. That is your output resistance. But remember, you will only consider output resistance if output resistance is given. Otherwise, you have been given the channel length modulation effect. Okay. Otherwise, you will ignore the value of RD, or you will consider RD as high or open circuit. So that is your choice. If lambda is given, then you have to use the value. Now when we draw the small signal model, we will be using hybrid pi model that we also used in BJT. So I'll be using the hybrid pi model. Now one thing that we know is at gate terminal we have oxide layer. Okay. If we have oxide layer at the gate terminal, then that means that the gate current or input current is 0. If that happens, we can say that input impedance is infinite. Or you can say input terminals will be open circuited. Now when we draw the hybrid pi model, how will I draw? I will open circuit the input terminals. This voltage I will write as VGS. This is your source terminal. This is our gate terminal. Then I will draw a current source GM VGS, and in parallel to the current source there will be output resistance RD, and this terminal will be the drain terminal. Okay. So this model will be used when we are solving for MOSFET amplifiers. Remember this simple model. This is hybrid pi model, but unlike BJT, we don't have any R pi resistance, because in BJT base current is small but non-zero. In MOSFET the gate current is 0, hence the input side is open circuited. Now there is one alternative representation for MOSFET, that is called as the T model. T model is also a small signal alternate model of MOSFET. In this T model, what happens? We know that the gate current to the MOSFET must be 0. What about the drain to source current? The drain to source current is GMVGS. This terminal will be drain, and lower it will be going to the source. Now see this thing. This voltage, if I am marking as VGS, what should be the current here? GMVGS. So this resistance I will write as 1 by GM. If this resistance is 1 by GM, then what will be the current in resistance? GM VGS, which is same as that of current source. Now between drain and source, we will have a resistance RD. Okay, that is drain, this is source, and this is gate. So that way also a model can be drawn for MOSFET. It is called as the T model. In this, what we are doing is, we are showing the same parameter, that the current from drain to source is GMVGS, the voltage between gate and source is VGS, and the resistance between drain and source is RD, or you can say R0. Now let us solve one problem. It says two identical NMOS transistors M1 and M2 are shown below. V bias is so chosen such that both transistors are in saturation. We need to find the equivalent GM of the combination. Both are in saturation, right? Now we know in a MOSFET the drain current is same as source current. So this will also be I out. This will also be I out. Now focus on this transistor. If you focus on M1, if I ask you what is GM1, you will say it is del ID 1 by del VGS1. That is the definition of transconductance that I gave you. It is the ratio of drain current to the gate to source voltage, or output current by input voltage. Now the drain current of first transistor is I out. What is gate to source voltage? This is gate, this is source. Gate to source voltage is Vi. That is what it is asking. So the overall transconductance comes out to be GM1. Okay. So that is your overall transconductance. So answer will be C. It will be nearly equal to Gm of M1 or the first transistor. Now we will be making use of the small signal model that we have studied in order to analyze the small signal analysis for common source amplifier. Okay. Now if you see what kind of biasing have we done? We have done using R1 and R2 voltage divider biasing. So how you will analyze the amplifier? First we will perform DC analysis. In this DC analysis, what we will do is, we will ground this VDD and we will open circuit capacitor. Then what will be left? The leftover circuit will be like this: R1, R2, the capacitor is open, VDD, this gate voltage, if we find, the current in the gate terminal is 0 ampere, which means R1 and R2 are connected in series. If they are in series, we can find VG by means of voltage division. It is VDD R2 over R1 plus R2. That is the gate voltage. Now the gate voltage is same as the gate to source voltage. Because source voltage is 0, it is VG. Now we can find the ID, which is K VGS minus VT square. Because if we want to implement an amplifier, the MOSFET must be in saturation. Based on this, I can find out GM. GM is 2 root K ID. And we can also find the output resistance RD. Now what I will do is, in DC analysis we will not ground VDD, but we will short AC source. Okay, that I mistakenly wrote short AC source. Now when we will be drawing for AC model, if we are drawing AC model for AC analysis, what we will do? We will ground VDD and we will short circuit capacitor. Because I have told you in BJT also, we will always go after midband gain, and in midband analysis the capacitors are shorted. So if you ground this VDD, this R1 and R2 will be in parallel, because their one terminal is connected together and other is connected to ground. So they will be connected in parallel. So I start drawing the circuit. First we have the input voltage Vi. Then we have the signal or the input resistance RSI. Then between gate and ground we have resistance R1 parallel R2. Now this is the gate terminal. Between gate and source we show the voltage VGS. Okay, but now this time the source terminal is grounded. Then we show a current source GMVGS. In parallel to GMVGS we have output resistance RD. And then see this resistance RD, it is connected between drain and ground. Capital RD is connected between drain and ground. So this is your capital RD, this terminal is your drain. Now we need to find the model parameters one by one. First of all, I'll go after input resistance. Okay. Now see, when we talk about input resistance, we never consider the source resistance. So we'll observe input resistance from this point. From this point, if you see what is the resistance connected, the resistance to ground is R1 parallel R2. Similarly, when we talk about load resistance or output resistance, we never consider the load resistance. We only consider the resistances present in the circuit. So if you see from here, what is the output resistance? It is parallel combination of two resistances, small rd and capital RD. Small rd is very high, so it is approximately capital RD. The last thing that remains is the voltage gain. So what I will do is, instead of these two resistances, I will replace it by single resistance. Now this GM VGS current is going like this, plus and minus. So what I'll write is V0 is minus GM VGS small rd parallel with capital RD. And what about VGS? It is Vi R1 parallel R2 by RSI plus R1 parallel R2. Now if you substitute the value of Vi, we can calculate the voltage gain. V0 by Vi is minus Gm R0 parallel RD into R1 parallel R2 by RSI plus R1 parallel R2. If RSI is 0, then this can be minus Gm R0 parallel RD. But that will be when the input signal resistance or the source resistance comes out to be 0. So if I summarize the parameter, we have defined input resistance equal to R1 parallel R2, output resistance equal to R0 parallel, RD parallel capital RD, and gain minus Gm into R1 parallel R2 by RSI plus R1 parallel R2. Okay, so that is the voltage gain of the amplifier. So if I summarize what we have covered in this video, first I told you about the channel conductance GDS, which came out to be how much? It came out to be 2K VGS minus VT. Then we saw the transconductance 2 root K ID, and we saw the drain resistance, that is del VDS by del ID, which came out to be approximately lambda ID. Okay, 1 by lambda ID. Because lambda ID will be the conductance. So for resistance you will have to take the reciprocal. Then we saw common source amplifier, in which I derived the voltage gain. Okay. And we also derived the input and the output resistances of common source amplifier. So we will cover other configurations of the amplifier using MOSFET in the next lecture. There you will see what kind of amplifiers can be constructed and how to derive all the parameters of such amplifier. Thank you.
For 12 months, the pricing is 3250, but if you apply the code Ankit ESE, it becomes 27,225. For 18 months, it will be 34,650, and for 24 months, 39,600. Believe me, my dear friend, this is the most affordable pricing, and the longer duration subscriptions are more cost effective as compared to shorter duration. Like here, it will cost you 1650 per month. Okay, this will be 2000 per month approx. This will be around 2250 per month. Then if you go for Iconic for 12 months, it is 5250 with code Ankit ESC, it becomes 45,225, and 2-year subscription becomes 66,600. So the choice is your, but take a longer duration subscription for more cost effective solution, and to give GATE and ESC at least 2 times, so that if you once crack GATE, in the next attempt you can even get ESC. And other than that, my friends, you can download the Unacademy Learning app right now, because there we provide live classes for free, test series, and live quizzes for free. And once you download it, make sure that you follow this profile. This is my profile, so that whenever I come live, you will get the notification. And this is the Telegram channel for our team. Here you will find all the lecture links, all the lecture files, and all the links for the special classes. Other than that, my friend, my personal Telegram channel also you can join, t.me/gateair1. Here you can get in touch with me, and we can take this journey together. Okay. Other than that, we have other YouTube channels like Mechanical, Civil, and Telugu, JEE channel, Computer Science, Gate Question, and Electrical Junction, Pathshala, and GS Terminal. Electrical Junction contains short videos of great concepts. Pathshala provides you animated content. JEE preparation can be done through these 2 channels, Unacademy SSC JEE and GS Terminal. And you can refer the other channels to the other friends in respective branches, so that they can also be benefited. At last, I would like to say, please share, like, and subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to this channel, and not only subscribe, press the bell icon, so that you get notified whenever a new video comes. And share these videos among all your college group, among all your friends, so that we can create the first ever revolution of free education in field of GATE and ESC. Thank you to everybody for dedicating time to watching this video. Please move on to the next one as well, and take the benefit of all the free content that we are providing. And in case you have completed the series, do make sure you watch the other subjects available on this channel. Thank you.